Hello. So, I want to start doing what I discussed previously. I'm going to do, this is the state of our load order address, okay? This will be hopefully be a weekly thing. Now, I haven't done a show on all these things, but in the future, we're only going to add things to the load order after we've done a show and make sure they work. But for right now, I'm just going to show you what I have, okay? Now, if we find any of these things don't work, we will remove them. But in the future, I'm going to do this the opposite way because I think it will be better. I'm just going to slowly tick through these mods. I don't want to take too long, but I want you to see them. Some of them are core mods. The Craftable Everything series is now going to be a core mod because I like it. The Dangerous Skyrim is something new we need to test, and you will see some playing, and we will test some of that. Let's see. I'm still going through. The Nephilim stuff is just for fun because I had that new Nephilim body, which unfortunately got taken down, so don't get used to it. It probably won't hang around. I did add the winches mods because they're good encounter mods, and I thought with the other small mod it'd be fun. I brought back R246 because let's face it, R246 presets are good, you know. They are just good. And we have done a show on the realistic cows, so yes, I'm keeping the realistic cows. I really liked it. Notice all these animation files. I'm going to do a show on these animation files. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to keep everything because sometimes some animations honestly just don't make that much difference to me. Like the sitting animation, it's fine. The feminine females, I want that because I want our girls to have feminine movements. This Leviathan Animations, this is an all-in-one. I want to see how these work and how they look for both guys and girls. And yes, I'm going to make a guy, and we're going to find out how this works for him. And this, I'm not sure what this does. I've still got to look this up and see what it tells me it does. I don't know. But if you see my girl walking and she looks kind of funny or stiff, it's because I'm using these different animations. They are overriding the TBBP animation, okay? And I'm probably not going to keep that forever. But at least for right now, we just want to see what they look like, okay? See how they work. So far, I'm not having any issues with any of this. Unfortunately, this body is gone. There's nothing I can do about that. Everybody plead with Morgan Helson, maybe the modder would be willing to restore this or give it back to us. Somebody, who knows who, got it taken down. There's no problem with that body. That body is a never nude body. I can tell you that there's no issue with it. Now, there are always ways to do things, and I don't want to discuss those because they will just get other mods taken down. There's always ways to do things, okay? And we do have methods and ways to do certain things to make certain naughty bits appear, okay? But especially for the girls, it's a little, I think there's a little less of that for the guys. But you know, who cares? Why do people have to get everything taken down? I mean, I just, okay, like, look, I'll tell you what, I'm an older guy. I did all my drinking and partying when I was younger, right? I'm just going to admit it. I own up to it. All right. So, like, now, I don't really do that stuff because, one, I'm older. I don't really feel like it. The recovery time is a lot harder on me than me now. I'm just going to be honest. It is. It's a lot harder on me now. So, I don't do that stuff. But I don't, it's not me. It's not my job to take that away from anyone else if they want to do that for whatever reason. Now, for me, I really don't think it's that good and healthy for you looking back on it. But that's because I'm older and I've already been through all that. And I'm like, that really wasn't the smartest thing to do. Some of the things I did and stuff. So but who am I? Who am I? I'm not anyone that should be taking all these things, whatever they are. And I'm just using that as an example. Maybe that's not the best example, but you get the idea. Who am I that I would take something away from someone else and say, no, you shouldn't be able to do that because it offends me or it offends my sensibilities? That's silly. If I don't like something, I don't do it. That doesn't keep you from doing it. If I don't want to see something, I don't look at it. That doesn't keep you from looking at it. That's the way to be. That's the way to go. Okay. All right. Getting off my soapbox. So this is and has been the state of our load order right now. I'm going to do some shows on the things in this load order. I am also going to go look at Fallout 4 and my load order there. And I'm going to do a very similar thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start clearing the load order. Right now, I think that load order is pretty much set. I'm going to clear that load order out, and we're going to start fresh. And as we do shows, we're going to add those to our load order. Now, I will admit, sometimes I don't have city overhauls or I don't have huge texture packs. Who cares? Sometimes I will. Sometimes when there's something new and something cool, I will have that. But sometimes I won't, because sometimes there's not anything. If there's not something and I can find an old one, I will go back into an old one. There are ones I have not gotten to, I have missed, and they would be good to have shows on them. So, all right. So this has been the state of our load order address, and I probably went a little long, but it's just because, you know, it gets old for us. People just, you know, report mods and get them taken down for really no good reason. And I don't even think they know what they're talking about, because there's nothing that I could see that was wrong with that mod, and I'm still using it, and I'm going to use it for a while. I don't know how long, but at least for a while, because we need to complete our whole load order and have a good playable game. And after I do that load order, then I'll let it go. For now, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep the Nephilim and stuff, just to show y'all that if Morgan Helsing would consider putting out just a mesh like this, and it can be CBBE, but just do a mesh like this. This file, this body was just a mesh. So if we can get just that for like 10 megabytes or less, that would be perfect for most of us. Most of us don't want that 300 or more megabyte body with all the weird textures, and I'm not putting down their work. They did really wonderful work, and I understand they did what they wanted, and that's great. But I don't want to download that whole big package. That's just way more than I want to devote space to. I want to be able to pick and choose my textures the way I want to do them, and I want to be able to pick and choose my eyes and different things like that without having that body taking up a huge chunk of space. So, okay, all right. I will try to be off my soapbox and fussing. Anyway, I'll try not to do this long every week. I'll try to be shorter, okay? All right, so thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Hold it there. I will shoot you with my fancy hairdryer. Feel my heat. The dry heat. You need to get out some skin lotion now.